Just the tips?
Tops those split ends, lickety-split. Look at those ends, they are amended.
Now that's what I call a happy ending.
Red Kit ABC,
because I'm committed to showing up for them. I trust quality products from Advance that always show up for me. All the right parts that advance us to life's good parts.
Oh, so everyone invited a +1 for dinner. You officially need a lot of pizza, fast. Nice work. Last-minute meals made easy.
Peach on repeat. Idole Peach and Roses. The new juicy fragrance. Lancome.
These eyes need a rest.
They take it all in.
These eyes deserve better care.
From the best doctors.
So these eyes go to America's Best.
Where they get truly seen.
Get better care that works with your insurance. At America's Best.
Okay. There we go. Sweet. There we go. Welcome, welcome all. I am known as the Sage of Chaos. I am doing tarot readings for tonight and oracle readings. Trying to decide if I want to bring out any of my oracle decks. Well, I have my dragon, and then I have my personal oracle deck that I really, really love. Happy Lunar Year, indeed. Year of the Horse. Are we ready? I don't think we're ready. It's a fire horse, too. So, if you've been wanting change, this is the year to ask for it. Thank you guys for the likes. Many thanks. So I am doing readings for tonight. If you guys would like one, all you need to do is type the letter T in the chat. That lets me know you would like a reading. Let me pull up my sticky note so that I could, you know, keep track. Cameron Cool, perfect. For you, buddy, I'm gonna do a tarot. Yay! I hope your morning/night has been well. I'm thinking of having my second tarot day be a little earlier.
JCPenney has exactly what you are and aren't looking for. You go to JCPenney looking for deals on a new sweater and guest bathroom towels. Sure enough, you find that sweater. It's $25.99. And those towels, they're $4.99. But you also get bronzer, retro sneakers, wide leg jeans, designer fragrance, and a cute stand mixer too. The deals you wanted.
Not
plus 1 or 10 more.
JCPenney.
Yes, JCPenney. Offers valid on select
You
styles
get the
2/17 through
JCPenney,
2/22. Exclusions
commercial
apply.
here.
See store or jcp.com for details.
Layla?
Crisp, refreshing.
Is that how I say your name?
Tasty, ice cold,
15,
zero
16,
sugar. It's
17,
the only drink with
the
real
18.
Coca-Cola taste and zero sugar.
I'm gonna type your name here.
Just because you listen to Sad Boy Coffee
Layla.
Shop,
Okay,
this
cool.
app thinks it knows you.
Perfect.
But there's more to you than a playlist. And when it comes to
So, I'm
applying
gonna
for a
put you
new
on my
credit
list.
card,
I'm gonna get
there's
through
more
this
to you
reading
than
real
your
quick.
credit score.
Aw,
Thankfully, Credit
Yoshi,
Karma goes deeper
thank
into your
you.
full credit profile by analyzing hundreds of
Avocado
data points
Yoshi.
and real factors credit card companies
Got you,
use,
my
so you can
friend.
see your
Got
approval odds
you.
before
Alright,
you apply.
so,
Download
Cameron,
Intuit Credit
cool.
Karma to get started.
Father
Approval
of
odds are not a
Pentacles.
guarantee of approval. Credit Karma looks at how your credit profile compares to other members who are approved for the card shown or whether you meet certain
gifts.
criteria
Wow,
determined by the
Life
lender.
Guardian. Hi, friends.
Looking for a way to elevate your
Life
space?
Guardian's the
Minky
one that
Couture's got you
created
covered.
this
With
oracle
hundreds of
deck,
different colors and
people.
styles, including the original Stretchy
love
Hugs
it.
blanket,
I love it
you're sure to
very
find
much.
the perfect luxury addition
Sorry,
to your home.
Cameron,
Visit
cool.
minkycouture.com
You're
and
Father
use
of
code
Pentacles.
Spotify50 for
Father
50% off
Pentacles,
your purchase.
or the King of
Minky
Pentacles.
Couture.
Life Guardian.
Best blanket
Yay,
ever.
yay. Thank you guys all. Thank you for all of the gifts and the likes. Thank you, thank you. King of Pentacles, in other words. I like that it's a deer. Because we don't normally think deer as like the king of the forest, you know, the same way we think of lion as king of the jungle. I like to think of Bambi, you know, that Bambi's father, that stallion, that he protects the herd and he understands how to be kind and compassionate at the same time. King of Pentacles is someone who's reliable, someone that a lot of people tend to go to when they need help. It could be from finances to giving your time to be helpful, to giving rides. It could be you give pretty grounded, solid advice when someone needs like a solution. And with the Mother of Wands, or the Queen of Wands underneath, you are very intuitive, you're very creative, you're very passionate, and that's why people love talking to you. They like coming up to you, asking for your advice, your opinion on things, because you have a lot of opinions. Victor, Life Guardian. Okay, I got you guys. I'm gonna do Life Guardian. And then I'm gonna do Victor. Bum, 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 bum. Sweet. Oh, thank you guys for sharing the live and liking the live and pushing all the buttons and commenting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, Cameron, cool. What I'm kind of getting right now is kind of like, how can you embody these energies, right? The both negative and positive aspects of being a king and queen, right? Like, as a king, sometimes we can be too critical, sometimes we can be too stern. Maybe we're giving our time and resources in places where we should actually be giving it to ourselves. With the Queen of Wands, where are you lacking creativity? Where do you think you can self-express? Where do you think you can bring passion and life back into your life, is what I meant to say. Joe. Alright, Joe, you're gonna be actor Victor. I have a list. I'm writing a whole thing here. So next we have Layla. I hope you are still in the chat. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Oh, that was really good. Elon Musk is in the, yep, 100%. I wouldn't doubt it. Thank you so much. Of course, yay. Okay, cool. And after Layla would be Yoshi, and then would be Life Guardian, Victor, then Joe. That's my list right now. Alright, so Layla. Alright, Spirit Team. I got a follow? Thank you. tigers. Thank you. We got tiger. I got a tiger following me? I don't know if that's a good thing. Layla, we have 5 of Wands and the tower underneath. Hi there, Crow. Is that Crow Chaos? No way. Hi, Crow. And disc golf. So I'm gonna put disc golf. Oh my gosh, I can't talk right now. Disc golf and Crow Chaos. Yes, it is. Hello. Perfect. Okay, Layla. With the 5 of Wands, wands, I always like to throw in little lessons here. So in case you guys stop by other tarot streamers, you guys kind of have some information, you know. So 5 of Wands, Wands is fire, and fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. The 5 of Wands, though, the first word that always comes up with keywords is conflict. But more so conflict in expressing like gratitude. Maybe there's been like miscommunication of perspectives with the people around you. Maybe it could be like you guys are butting heads, your opinions are not exactly clicking, maybe your actions are not making sense, maybe the other person's actions are not making sense, and the tower underneath tells me there is a change, a chaotic change that is going to happen, whether you want it to happen or not, because it's kind of like the universe nudging you like, hey, your foundation hasn't been strong, so we're gonna knock it down so that you can rebuild that better so that you have a stronger foundation. Think of it as like, okay, for example, for me, it was me complaining about my cushiony 9-to-5 job, right? Well, it's not even 9 to 5, but you get my point. It was my stable income job, but it was making me stressed out. It was starting to become not worth it. And you know, part of me, you know, watching the influencers online that I like, the YouTubers and streamers that I like, I'm just like, I can totally do that. There's no excuse for me to not. Like, I just have a job, so, you know, that's my excuse. And then the universe took that excuse from me. I got fired. And now I was like, prove it, you know? Now you have the time. You were saying you didn't have the time because of the job. Now we took the job away, now you have the time, so what are you gonna do? And I'm like, shit. Oh boy. Oh gosh, hi there, Jesse. I wanna add you after Crow. Welcome friends to the Serentipsy Tavern. I'm the Sage of Chaos. I do readings, I play video games, I don't know, I do arts and crafts. Those are my top 3 main things that I do on my streams. Oh boy, yeah, so think of it as like whatever is happening right now is happening for a reason. Things that are being removed from your life is happening for a reason. We are coming out of the snake season, you know, shedding our old beliefs, our old values, old friends, family members maybe that weren't supportive, whatever it is, old jobs. We're shedding it. And now we're moving into the next great thing, the fire horse. All right, Yoshi, my friend, you are next. So I'm gonna do, so here's my list. We got Yoshi, Life Guardian, Victor, Joe, Disc Golf, Crow Chaos, and Jesse. Thank you for following. Thank you, Davo. She's an awesome soul. Oh, thank you, Fire Horse. Yeah, I'm Libra. Wow, you're the scales. And Tarot, that would be the Justice card. Alright, Yoshi. What can be said right now to our dear friend Yoshi? What's some things he could hear right now? Mother of Cups with the Son of Pentacles is water and earth energy. Alright. Marshall Mayberry. I'm gonna add you after Jesse. I got my list. Don't worry. I'm keeping track this time. Thank you, Alchemist. Oh, thank you for the gift, guys. Thank you. Thank you for spamming that like button. Holy hell. 6,000 likes. Alright. Yoshi. Mother of Cups with Son of Pentacles. Mother of Cups is about being one to be above your emotions. But not in the sense that you're ignoring them, but in a sense that you understand them so deeply, you don't let yourself drown in them. But there are moments you do. You know, there's moments where you do go under, and it can get really dark, and it can get pretty scary. Thank you for following. Lone Wolf, you're here! Yay! Marshall, there is a way to ask for a reading. I have multiple ways of how you can request a reading, and I do have a list. You can't cut the line. You're gonna have to be patient. Patience is a virtue, my Japanese teacher would say. Yep, darkness is always there. Yeah. Mother of Cups is someone who understands the both light and dark of things. I like to think of it as Scorpio energy, because Scorpio is the house of death and rebirth. So you are someone that understands change on a deep level that most people don't normally think about. Love your life. Aw, thank you. Oh shoot, I'm Scorpio. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do my best here to keep track. Hello, Great Fire. I'm gonna add Great Fire and Frank the Tank. Sorry, I'm like repeating so that I'm not forgetting, but I'm sure Lone Wolf is doing a great job keeping track for me. Jesse, thank you for following. Courtney, you're new here. Hi friend, welcome to the Serentipsy. I'm known as the Sage of Chaos. I do readings, I do a bunch of stuff. Yoshi, what else can I say about you, friend? Son of Pentacles, I believe that would be the Knight of Pentacles. So there is something coming towards you, something that you've been asking for. Ma, thank you for the hearts, thank you. Arigato. Frank the Tank is a sandwich at the restaurant I work in. Oh, really? Well, it sounds delicious. Love your makeup, thank you. Just making sure I'm trying to keep up with chat here. Okay, Yoshi, Knight of Pentacles, right? So there is something coming towards your way, but it's coming slowly. Knight of Pentacles is one of the slower moving energy cards because it's about kind of keeping yourself on track, no matter how small of steps you take. Slowly and surely will win you the race. You know, you see this. Look at this deer. He's so focused on the ground.
Hey, it's Sterling K. Brown from the Hulu original series
Slow
Paradise.
and steady will win the race.
The next chapter begins as
kind of
Xavier's
what I'm
search
getting
for his
for you,
wife
friend.
takes him above ground, and what
All right,
he
Life
finds
Guardian,
will
you
change
are
everything.
next.
It was never just about the bunker.
Life Guardian?
Tune in and discover the truth.
I'm going to use the Oracle deck you made me. Everyone, Life Guardian made this Oracle deck for me, so you will not find this on the shelf anywhere. This is only the only one that exists. Just kidding, Life Guardian has one too. There's two that exists in this world. I can't wait to make the other one. He made two Oracle decks for me, so I'm going to use those on my readings all the time now. Alright, Life Guardian, healing does not need force, let it move softly, gentle current. Life Guardian, I really love the messages you put in these cards. What warms you steadily will last. So, healing does not to be forced. Meaning, I know we want to feel better. I know we don't want to feel the negative feelings. I know we don't want to feel anxious. I know we don't want to feel depressed. I know we don't want to feel angry. We don't want to feel sad. But unfortunately, being as a human being, that's the spectrum we are gifted with. It is a gift to feel those feelings. It's a wonderful gift, and it doesn't need to be forced to change so quickly. The custom is amazing. Dude, it's great. Thank you, friend. Of course. Alchemist. Let me add you after Courtney. Alchemist. Alright, thank you, Lone Wolf. Let me see if our lists match up. We have Victor, Joe, Disc, Chaos, Jesse, Marshall, JD. So I missed someone. JD, Courtney, and I missed another one. Hippie Happy Hippie, okay. Fireball. Oh my gosh, Lone Wolf, you are on top of it because I missed some people. Thank you. Life Guardian, yes. So, what warms you steadily will last. Right now, especially when you're in a healing period. Whatever it is that you're trying to heal from, trying to kind of like attend the wounds to, right? Think of the things that soothe that heart, or soothes the body, or soothes the nerves, the things that help you be passionate again, the things that spark your life again. You know what, Life Guardian, for you, I'm gonna made me think of the dragons. So I'm gonna pull a dragon oracle card. I got a new follower. I love chaos. Me dose. 13,000. I'm at 15,000 likes. That's what it says here. And thank you for following, Shauna. But thank you guys so much for 15,000 likes. Thank you. Like, wow. I was not expecting to receive so many likes, especially I'm not even an hour in. I'm not even 30 minutes in. I've only been live for like 18 minutes. So thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the following. Wow, I got a couple new followers. Thank you. And Erica's magical healing shared the live. Thank you. Dragon of the old ways, you're a child of the old ways, the ancient practices of the ancestors, wise and connected, the ways of the earth and stars. Let the dragons reconnect you, let the wisdom flow. Let them wisdom flow. Life Guardian, I think you are meant to be a writer of some sort. Because the way you created this deck, you just have this wisdom inside of you. Like all of this. I'm mind blown. And the same with the other deck that you made for me. Like, you really have some inner old wisdom in you that the world needs to hear. And this is a great way for me to help share that message. So, Life Guardian, please don't be shy from the words you wish to speak. There's a reason why you have this what's the word, desire, right, to create this. Not everybody just wants to create cards like that or share wisdom like that. Next we have Victor. Victor, are you still in the chat, friend? I don't even know. He said fireball. He was the last thing I saw in the chat. So I'm gonna say yes. Alright, Victor. What can be shared with our friend Victor? Life Guardian, aw, thank you for the gift. Much appreciation. W Wolf. Alright, so after Victor we got Joe, Disc Golf, Crow Chaos, Jesse. That's like my next few people. Just so that you guys are aware. Victor, we got 3 of Wands with the Father of Swords. Hello, Victor. I'm glad. Thank you for being patient, friend. 3 of Wands. I always get this one a bit confused, so I'm going to double check myself here. But if I'm remembering correctly, 3 of Wands, I remember it's like a guy holding the earth, looking out to the distance, exploring, surveying, yeah, self-reliance. It's kind of like taking a moment before you take action. Think before you leap kind of idea, if you catch my drift. Meaningful magical life, there's no way to truly be secure. The 3 of Wands does not ask you to behave recklessly, but know that risks are inherent in any endeavor. You must be willing to survey all of that life has to offer and embrace that as all of it as a package deal. You are asked to adapt a higher perspective, to be open more than the surface level layers of your life. Be a living, breathing example of what you see in the world. Embrace your visions and bring them into reality. Yeah, okay, so I like to think of 3 of Wands as like, yes, think about where you want to go, but also understand that where you want to go also includes risks, also includes work, effort, obstacles. It may not always be easy, and the 3 of Wands is just to be a reminder of you can still do it. If that's truly what it is that you want, you're gonna get it done. And the Father of Swords, the King of Swords, I like to think of King of Swords as like Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I don't know if you watch Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie. And Captain Jean-Luc Picard is one of my favorite captains. I like to think of him as the King of Swords. He's someone that understands emotion. He can keep his emotion in check, but he makes a lot of his decisions logically. He can remove his emotion so that he can make a decision logically, and that's what makes him a great captain, because sometimes making those decisions, you know, requires you to separate how you feel about the situation, which is difficult. That's why being a leader is difficult. But you are naturally someone that makes those choices for people, and that's why people kind of hang on to your word. People kind of are interested in your opinions, your thoughts, the way you think, the way you communicate. You are also someone that values wit. You're someone that values humor and honesty. The swords are about truth and honesty. It's an air sign. Air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Try to get her. Stink. What? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna add stink pansy. Stink to the list so I don't. If you guys are not in the chat, by the way, I will skip you. So, just letting you know. If you're not in the chat when I call your name, I will skip you. Next we have Joe, and then Disc Golf. So, let me know if you guys are still here, because I don't know. Present. Alright, perfect. Joe. Perfect. Devin. Perfect. I'm a Star Wars man. I like Star Wars for the eye candy of it, not so much the story, but eye candy for sure. Like, if I'm just gonna be zooted and crossfaded, I'd be like, yeah, Star Wars, you know? That's how I think of Star Wars. Thank you. The books are way better. I've only read like snippets here and there, and I don't even know what I read. It's been so long. I've also been more of a fan of the video games, like Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic. I used to play that on stream. Maybe I should actually continue playing that game, because that game's fun. It's an old Star Wars game. I don't know how many people actually know Knights of the Old Republic. It's quite old. Alright, Joe. Alright, Joe, what do you know? We got Father of Cups and Daughter of Pentacles. More earth and water signs. What is this? I know my ex played it. My ex is the one that kind of got me into wanting to stream it. It was one of his favorite games. Oh my gosh. I think you would like, it includes witches. Is that a game? User 1456. I'm gonna add you to my list. Hopefully Lone Wolf has caught you guys. He's really good at keeping track than I am, so I'm writing down what I could see right now. Sorry if I missed your name, but I'm sure Lone Wolf will catch you, so. Oh, wow, whoa, Joe, thank you for all of the gifts. All right, Joe. Father of Cups is similar to the Queen of Cups. Father of Cups is someone who is above his emotions. He doesn't dive super deep like the Queen, but he still understands that depth. He understands the deepness and that emotional connection that a lot of people may not understand. I like to call him the calm, cool, collected king. He's the one that, you know, when everything is on fire or chaotic, especially emotionally intense, he's the one that's there to be like, okay, what is going on? He's that friend, he's that type of person where if you're crying hysterically, they can handle it. If you're having like a really intense moment, they can handle it. And the Daughter of Pentacles, which I'm assuming is Page of Pentacles. So the easiest word for me to use for page of any port is immature, but I know it has a negative connotation to it. One free card per traveler. Yes, one free card per traveler, and you just gotta type the letter T. Hopefully Lone Wolf will catch you in the chat, and then that way I can get through it. That way I'll go as quickly as I can. You'd be surprised how much information I can get with just like one card. So Joe, Father of Cups, right? And then with the Daughter of Pentacles. So yeah, immature. Not in a negative sense. Immature in a sense of you don't like to take life so seriously. You get things done because it's Pentacles, and Pentacles is Earth sign. Earth sign is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So they are the doers. Earth signs are doers, but they're also the negative connotation to them is that they can be very lazy or they can be very messy. The Daughter of Pentacles, that's what makes them kind of immature, right? You know, sometimes they get excited to start these projects, but maybe there's no follow through. Daughter of Pentacles is asking you how you can stay on task. She's asking you how you can manage the projects you have going on in your life, how you can manage your work life, your social life, your school life, like whatever it is that you have going on, you know, how can you break them down into bite-sized snacks? And the Father of Cups is saying, you can handle it. You know, it may seem like there's a lot going on in your life. It may seem like it's overwhelming. It feels like there's just too much, man, but you can handle it. You've done harder stuff is the point.
Going on vacation.
How do you get in line? MK did a fantastic job of showing exactly what you can do to get in line. You press the letter T. I'm at work and miss what was said. No worries, dude. No worries. No worries. I'm telling your boss. I'm kidding. Next, we have disc golf. I know. Disc golf is quite a regular, so I trust that they're still here. So disc golf.
We're here for it.
And then after disc golf, we have No Chaos, and then Jesse Marshallberry. Disc Crow, Jesse Marshall. Yeah, so those three. Let me know if you guys are in the chat. Roll call. Disc golf. Oh, you gave it rose. All right, perfect. that tells me more than enough. Jesse's here. Perfect. And then I'm just waiting for Crow Chaos and Marshallberry. Crow Chaos. I love that you use the autumn emote. That photo was one of my favorite photos because it comes from when I was getting ready for a show and I was doing a cosplay. I was doing a Marceline cosplay from Adventure Time. I don't know if you guys know Adventure Time, or if you know Marceline, but I was doing a Marceline cosplay, and while I was getting ready, Autumn comes up and he puts his little paw in the sink, just, hey, give me attention, and I'm just like, buddy, I'm busy right now. All right, 6 of Pentacles underneath the 3 of Pentacles. Earth sign, so disc golf. 3 of Pentacles. I like to think of this card as like the community card. The how can you rely and seek support from your community, from your support system, from your friends. The original photo of 3 of Pentacles is 3 people building a church. So it's understanding like what you bring to the table and respecting other people and what they bring to the table. Because to build a church, to build a community means that you don't do everything. You don't handle all of the tasks, you know? Angela, oh, thank you for following. Thank you. That's adorable. Thank you. I love Marceline. Mick, hopefully Lone Wolf catch you guys, because I already have a long list that I wrote here, and I'm trying to get through my readings. So, if I miss you, I'm sorry. Lone Wolf, like, he's really good. They're on top of it. They'll let me know. Your vibe is always immaculate, but this hat is a cherry on top. Thank you. I went to a rave and it just kind of exploded, so no problem. Okay. So yeah, it's understanding and respecting, and allowing people to bring what they can to the table. So if you feel like you've been struggling, you know, how can you seek support? How can you ask people for help? And realize that, like, yes, you can do it, but let other people be there for you, because the 6 of Pentacles underneath is about the give and take. It's about learning what resources, finances, what energy you can give out, but you have to be equally receiving of it too, because that's how relationships work. You know, you don't just handle everything. You don't just do everything. You gotta let all the person give to you as well. You know, you gotta let the other person be there for you as well. Disco. So learn, give and take. Three of Pentacles is about that community. It's about how you can rely on friends, people, family, whatever. 30k. I am at 30k. Holy hell, thank you. You guys are amazing. Alright, so Crow Chaos, Jesse, I know you said you were here. Marshall, Great Fire, Frank the Tank, and Courtney. Roll call. Where are you guys at? Are you guys still in the chat? Frank the Tank, hey, you just shared the live. Thank you, Frank the Tank. Courtney, sweet. Hi, Fire Present, Great Fire. Alright, so I'm gonna start with Jesse for Crow Chaos. Cool, I was waiting for you. Alright, so Crow Chaos, Jesse, Marshall, let me know if you're still here. I can't tell if you are or not. But so it'll be Jesse, Great Fire, Frank the Tank, Courtney. That'll be my list right now. I'm ready. Perfect, Crow Chaos. What do we got here for Crow Chaos? No, yeah, Crow Chaos and then Jesse. That's right. My bad. Crow Chaos, Two of Pentacles. Why are these upside down? They should not be upside down. Interesting. Wait, 1, 2, yeah, 4 of these upside down. Alright. And then Mother of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Disco, thank you. Wow. I'm still here, patiently waiting. The Frozen One, thank you, MK. I know Lone Wolf is typing the whole list for me, so if we miss you, don't worry, we'll get you. Don't worry. Patience is a virtue, friends. Thank you. Alright, so Crow Chaos, the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about juggling. As you could see, this like infinite symbol here. The butterfly representing metamorphosis is kind of like that chaoticness of like coming out of the cocoon, your wings are expanding, now you're flying, you get this whole new world. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like you have a lot going on. You got like this whole new world, and now you're leaving like this old life, and you're trying to juggle everything in between. Thank you for following, and thank you for the gift. Ooh, donut. Donut actually sounds bomb right now, and I don't even know where I can get a donut right now. Listening chaos everywhere I go. Dude, I'm known as the sage of chaos, so you're right at home. So yes, you're balancing the chaos quite well. The Two of Pentacles is about you're doing it well, even though it may seem like you have a lot on your plate, even though it may seem and feel like you're not doing a good job. This is telling you are. From your social life, your work life, your school life, like whatever it is, your sleep schedule, like whatever it is that you're going on, you're doing the best you can, and it's great. You're doing a great job. Mother of Pentacles being underneath, you are reliable, you are resourceful, you are someone that a lot of people like to go to when they need support. You are that friend. You are the queen who takes care of her people. So don't forget to take care of yourself too, being the queen that you are, okay? Queen needs spa days too. Queen needs to relax as well. Alright, so Jesse, let's go. Let's see what we got for Jesse. I dropped a card. And it disappeared. Jesse, how did you do that? Why are you stealing my card, man? Just kidding. I just couldn't see it. The Sun! Wow. The Sun is one of the most happy, hopefulest cards you can get in this entire deck. In tarot reading, there's always 78 cards. That was beautifully said. Oh, thank you. Virgo here. I am that queen. It's true. It's true. And that's an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Alright, Jesse. So with the Sun and the Eight of Swords, I feel like you've been in a period of, again, a lot going on. There's a lot of uncertainty. Is there a light at the tunnel? This is your sign that yes, there's a silver lining to this. There's a reason why all of this stuff is happening all at once, and you're not stuck. You are not trapped. You see this butterfly in this cocoon? It's so worried. It's like, look at all the swords. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall once I come out of this cocoon. But it's like, my dear, you are a butterfly. Yes, your wings may not work for the first hour and a half or two, but you got wings and they're gonna work. So once you come out of that cocoon, you can climb to the sword up here, and you can wait it out for your wings to dry until you are ready to fly. You're not going to fall. You're not going to fail. You've been in this situation before. In fact, you've been in tougher situations and you've gotten out of it. This is your reminder that you've gotten yourself unstuck before. So the original photo is 8 of Swords, is a woman tied up and she's blindfolded and there's 8 swords around her. The symbol is she's blind to the solution because she's so worried about being tied up that she can't move. But if she had the blindfold off, she'd realize she's around 8 swords and she can just reach and cut herself free. So that's kind of the point. You can cut yourself free. You can fly away. You don't have to worry. It's gonna work out. Thank you so much. Yay, starfish card. All right, next.
Hey, it's Sterling K. Brown from the Hulu
I don't
original
know,
series
I haven't
Paradise.
received word
The
from
next chapter begins as Xavier's
Marshall.
search for his wife takes him above
So
ground,
next,
and what he finds
if Marshall
will
don't
change
respond,
everything.
then we have Great
It was never
Fire.
just about the bunker. Tune in and discover the truth lies outside.
So Marshall, JD,
Paradise,
Courtney.
the official podcast is now
See,
streaming,
I missed some
and stream
people.
Paradise season 2 on
Angela,
February
woot.
23rd on Hulu and Hulu
Yeah,
and Disney Plus.
I don't think I've heard anything from Marshall.
please?
So
I have
we'll
a big
go
announcement.
to, and
Arby's
then I don't
Big
think
Crispy Fish Sandwich is
I
back.
haven't seen JD
So now you can
say
choose between
anything else
crispy
either.
fish or
So
roast beef as your meaty
we
entree in your
can.
$7.99 meat
Hey,
and 3 box.
welcome
Now I
back,
have an even
friend.
bigger
Another
announcement.
regular.
You still get 3 sides
Jesse,
instead
thank you
of
for
one,
sharing
which
the
means you
live.
get crispy
Courtney,
fish, mud
perfect.
sticks,
You'll be
curly
after
fries, a
Frank the
peach cobbler
Tank.
roll, and
If
a
they're
drink
still
for
in the
just
chat. I don't know if they
$7.99.
are.
That is all.
But,
we can't make any bigger announcements.
Arby's, we have the meat.
You know,
Participating
surprisingly,
Arby's for a limited
Arby's
time.
is pretty good.
At Jockey, we
Like,
believe comfort and confidence
pretty
go
good.
hand in hand. Because how you start your day shapes how you move through it. Jockey clothes are crafted for a life in motion.
You used to
Whether
show
you're
me a
holding
list
tree
of
pose in
people
yoga
who was
or
in
just
the
grabbing
chat,
coffee with
but
friends,
I can't
our
see it
apparel
anymore.
keeps you moving comfortably. So as you make your way through this new year,
Arby's is
make
great.
room
Making
for
me
what
hungry.
moves
Dude, you guys are making
Jockey,
me hungry.
Crafting comfort
All
since
right.
1876.
So, okay, we'll do Great
shopjockey.com
Fire.
today.
Frank the Tank. Okay, Great Fire, Frank the Tank, Courtney, Alchemist will be my next. So, be ready for y'all's reading, because if y'all are not here when I call your name, I am skipping you, and then you have to be in the line again. So we have the World card for Great Fire. It's kind of funny. Great Fire of the World. And then, what is this, 9 of Wands? Yeah. 9 of Wands. That one was... I want to double check myself here again. Because, like, 7 and 9 sometimes confuse me. I'm trying to remember which one's which. And I can't even think of that right now. But starting with the World, this is the last card of the Major Arcana. And with the World card is about, I like to think of it as if you've been watching a TV show, if you've been watching, like, yeah, mainly a TV show. It's at the end of the season, and it's the characters having that moment, that reflective moment where they're like, gosh team, I can't believe we just went through all of that and we had this whole story arc and blah blah, you know. It's that, like, that recap at the end of the season, and then there's like a build up that goes into season 2, you know. So they're like, yeah, wow, like, can you believe that we survived that? Like, there was this whole battle and it was crazy, and then there's like something happening in the background that sets up for season 2. That's the World card. The World card is you're just in that moment of you're reflecting. There's a lot that happened in this past chapter of your life. You're just kind of like I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And then the Knight of Wands. Let me see here. Double check. Yeah. Protection, stamina. Being called to draw on your reserves of stamina. Remember that you are strong. You are capable of handling whatever life throws at your way at this time. It is also important to protect your energy. Continue on with life. Continuing on, even when life has knocked you down, is admirable, but you can also lead to weariness. As the saying goes, you're not sprinting, you're running a marathon. Ensure that you preserve for the long haul. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the World card again. Remember, there's underlying stuff happening for Season 2, so don't play all your cards at one go in Season 1, right? Good stories, you know, they hide a few things. You gotta prepare for it. And with the Nine of Wands, it's kind of like, be mindful of your energy right now. It is starting a new year, you know? We're shedding off that old snake skin, because last year was Year of the Snake, and now we're going into the horse, the fire horse of that. So fire horse means like we about to take off, whether you are ready or not. We about to sprint. So you're gonna have to prepare for it, or you know, you're gonna give yourself the rest you need before you start running. This great fire summon steamrollers. Yes, resonates for real. I love her hat. Thank you. Stranger Things be like. Okay, next I'm gonna do Frank the Tank, Courtney, Alchemist. Frank the Tank, you are up, friend. Hopefully you are still. Yeah, look at that. Boom, he was so ready. On point. And then Courtney, Alchemist, and Stink would be the next few people. Thank you for following. JD is here. JD is back? Okay, JD, let me know you're live. And we'll add you back to the list here. Whoa. Thank you for following. 10 of Wands for Frank the Tank. With the 10 of Swords, 10-10. Look at that. You, sir, are also kind of like reaching an end of your chapter here. Victoria. Hi there, thank you. He never left, he's listening at work. Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. I'm trying to do my best to catch people in the chat. but I trust Lone Wolf, to be honest. Tori, okay, JD, I'll add you back after Alchemist, since I've said the list already. But I appreciate you waiting, and I appreciate you, you know, being at work and listening to the live. I'll throw in an oracle card for you for being patient. Okay, Frank the Tank, Rivertown, okay. Frank the Tank, 10-10, right, got 10-10. 10 of Wands is specifically about you're being a tank. You're taking on a lot of work. You're doing a lot of stuff for not just to keep your life stable, but for the people around you, and it's becoming overwhelming. The original photo for the 10 of Wands is a guy carrying 10 wands on his back, and it looks heavy, and it looks like he's struggling a little bit. So the card pretty much asks, how can you offload some of that stress? How can you delegate? You know, how can you, if asking for help is too hard, how can you offload some of the stress to someone else and say, hey, you can do this for me? How can you delegate? How can you be that leader, to be like, I need these tasks done, and like, yeah, you can do it, but realistically, it's breaking your back. So please ask for help. Please offload some of that. Don't be a martyr. The 10 of Swords. You see how this cow's all stabbed up? It's stop being the victim of your workload, of your because like Wands is action, Wands is fire. So it makes me think of like I feel like there's like a lot that you need to get done, but it's not gonna get done with you know, taking it all on your own And because this is the 10 of swords, and swords is air. Air is the way we think. So you're probably overthinking a lot of this stuff when someone else could come and help you. You're probably going to sleep at night so anxious, it's probably keeping you up at night. So the message here, how can you offload some of that stress? How can you ask for help? How can you ease the pain a bit, you know? It's all good. It's busy in here. Enjoy. Really the lives. Feel strong vibes. Thank you. 40. I am at 40K. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay. Courtney and Alchemist. I know Courtney's here. I don't know if Alchemist has said anything. I'm here. I'm hoping to hear a specific person will leave us alone. All right. Well, let's see what the guys want to tell you right now. Because when I do free readings, I don't answer any specific questions. I just ask my guides to speak to your guys, to speak to me, or to speak to my guys, to speak to me. Let me know, to tell you what it is that you need to hear right now. No, that's okay. Perfect. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Wow, that was very accurate. Thank you so much. I needed that. Of course. And thank you. You guys can tell me when it doesn't resonate. Like that, it helps me become a better reader that way. So that way I know what vibes to read and what vibes not to read. Son of Cups with a Mother of Swords. I'm feeling this protective energy. You see this owl here? Because this is the Queen of Swords. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Wow, I don't think I got put in any of the lists. Angel, I don't think I had. No, I don't have you on my list. Does Lone Wolf do? Lone Wolf, I don't think so either. It's okay, Angela. Here, I'll add you right here so I don't forget. Angela. Okay. Queen of Swords with the Son of Cups underneath. So, Queen of Swords, she is... I don't want to say exactly like Jean-Luc Picard. That would be the King of Swords. But the Queen of Swords is more like a softer version of Jean-Luc Picard. She still values wit. She still values honesty, authenticity. She still values communication. But the Queen of Swords, I think of her more as she can cut through the air with her words. When she says stop, you can feel it. It's a bit scary. When she shares her thoughts and feelings, people listen. She is, you know what? If I'm going to keep it on Star Trek terms, I'd say she's Captain Janeway. Because, you know, again, being a captain means you have to be able to make decisions even without the emotional part that you may feel towards the situation. So Captain Janeway would be another great example of how she could separate herself from the situation to make the best decision. So the Queen of Swords, you know, she does everything based on the information she has. She does what she can. Son of Cups underneath. Again, I'm going to use the word immature, but not in a negative sense. Just immature in a sense of don't take life so seriously. And this one is like heavy on don't take life so seriously because the Son of Cups, the Page of Cups. No, I'm sorry. This is the Knight of Cups, which changes it. Okay, so Knight of Cups, my bad, because the Page of Cups is daughter, son is knight. I have to keep remembering that. Knight of Cups. There is something emotionally that you've been wanting coming towards you. Something that'll bring you emotional freedom. Something that'll bring you emotional stability. Something that you've been emotionally craving. Because the Son of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Second slowest moving of the deck, so it's not going to come right away. It's not going to happen right away. Whatever this is, it's going to take its time. The original photo of the Son of Cups is like this knight. He's on his horse, but there's like a giant river, and he's got to go over it. But he's not like running with his horse. He's just kind of like trotting, and he's holding his cup because he doesn't want to spill it either. And he can decide he can jump over the river with this horse or go through it, or there's like a bridge way down the way. So whatever this emotional freedom is that's coming your way, it's coming your way, and you just have to trust that whatever it is yours, and you are worthy of it, and you're just gonna have to be ready to accept it, because right now it seems like there's this rub. I can feel it between the sword and the water here. Let me double check what else the Son of Cups may say. Examine your deeper feelings and motivations. Is emotional energy at work within you healthy, or is it bubbling wildly? Offers you the chance to hone your skills in navigating your emotional landscape. Yeah. So right now, the emotional freedom you seek is coming towards you, but it requires a bit of work from your end. So have grace. Take time. Especially if it's something you need to heal first, you know. Nothing can be changed over a night. That'd be insane if you can do that. That'd be wow. I can't even do that. Alright. The Joker. That's me. So Princess Leia. I was in the military. That checks out. That checks out. That checks out. You like that. That kind of like, I need this to happen. But the Knight of Cups is asking you to be patient. I have to head back to the floor. I'll try to check every now and then. Please say my name loudly. The Soulless Jukebox. I got you, friend. Let me check in with my list here. So, I think I just did Courtney. I totally forgot who I was reading for, but I'm pretty sure it was Courtney. Then we have Alchemist, Stink, Devin, user 1456, Ashley, Victoria, River, and Angela. Okay, I want to make sure I have my list lined up with Lone Wolf. Did you forget me? Shauna, I see Shauna on Lone Wolf. So my list is just different. I know I missed people on my list, so I'm just going back and forth. Doker Jesus, good night. Great Fire, good night. Thank you for stopping by, friend. And you forgot me. The Frozen one. Frozen. No, Lone Wolf has got you in that list. So I don't see Alchemist. So then after Alchemist would be Shauna. And then Shauna, Frozen. And after Frozen, JD, because they said they were just listening into the stream. Alchemist. Oh, you sent a gift. Oh, sorry. I'm like trying to make sure everything's lined up. All right, so we'll start with Alchemist, and then Shauna, then Frozen 1, JD, Devin, and then Ashley. So there was user 1456. I don't know if they're still in the chat. Then it would be Ashleigh, and then there's Jay, and then hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna go off on Lone Wolf's list after that. MK, yeah. All right, sorry. So let's do Alchemist, Frozen, and JD would be my next three, and I'm just gonna go boom, boom, boom. We have the Devil card with the Chariot. That's so funny. Capricorn and Cancer. I'm a Cancer. My boyfriend's Capricorn, so it's funny. It's great. Anyways, Devil and Chariot. Two major arcanas. You're probably going through it right now, friend. This is... Who was I doing again? I was doing Shauna, right? No, Alchemist. Alchemist, my bad. I'm like, no. Alchemist. So, Devil. The Devil card is not as, like, scary as it seems. The underlying message of the Devil card is, what are you chaining yourself to? What are you claiming that... How do I word this? Like... What do you claim is helpful but isn't really? Is kind of the message with the devil card. So Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is about our shortcomings, the obstacles that appear in our life. So, you know, we could be doom scrolling and telling ourselves, I'm just getting ideas to post content, but we're also escaping at the same time, you know? It could be that you're addicted to checking on someone's social media. It could be that you're addicted to certain things, right? Like, especially nowadays, we're all addicts, one way or another. Like, believe it or not, we're in a world now where instant gratification in everything is possible. If you want food, I can go to the fridge right now. I don't need to go out of my house to get food. If I want water, I go upstairs. In fact, I got my water bottle right here, and I should probably drink some water. So instant gratification in our world has really kind of hurt the human brain quite a bit, and our emotions, especially when it comes to self-regulation in these things. So Aries here. I'm a Cancer too. Ay. So Alchemist, you're kind of being asked to kind of evaluate where in your life are you convincing yourself that you need to do this thing when you don't really need to, and it's actually kind of harming you, you know, like snoozing the alarm clock, or like this song, you might be tired of love, and you might be attached to the idea that you will never find love and love will never find me. Like, ask yourself, where in life are you convincing yourself the things that aren't true anymore? Because the Chariot underneath the Cancer card, the Chariot is about overcoming these obstacles. In astrology, Cancer and Capricorn are opposites of each other. They reflect each other. So they're both about self-care, right? But Cancer is more toward the inner world, the inner self. Cancers are very to themselves. I don't know if you ever noticed, but we don't naturally just share the way we feel with other people. We save that for very special people, and we can nurture and handle the depths of the emotions of other people. When it comes to Capricorn, their community, they love to be of service of others. They love to be there for others, be reliable, be the resource, be like the provider. They're the ones that like to work in communities, right? Like, they're ambitious, very ambitious, but sometimes they forget how to be there for themselves, and they're not very good at handling their feelings the way Cancers are. And Cancers kind of struggle with community because they're very to themselves. So the Chariot is like, you're going to overcome these obstacles, but you have to confront the things that you've convinced yourself that haven't been helpful lately. So you're open as a Cancer. I am too, because my other signs, the big three, they say in astrology, my rising sign and my moon sign is Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. And Sagittarius people are very optimistic. Unlike Cancers. It depends on the Cancer, you know? It always depends on the rest of the chart. You're not just your sun sign. Your sun sign is just a start. Shauna. Shauna, then Frozen One, JD, Devin, user 1456, Ashley, is kind of like my next tier. I'm a Sag Leo. Dude, you're all fire. That's fire, dude. Alright, Shauna. Bailey, Ashley. I'm a Taurus and Cancer every 3 years. What does that mean? You change your signs every 3 years? Shauna, Ace of Wands with Justice underneath. What? Why did it do that? And why is this like that? Why is TikTok? You make my life difficult. Anyways, Shauna, every 3 years it's switch. I'm a Taurus too. Ayy. Taurus, Libra, Cat Moon. Ayy, look at that. A lot of Libras tonight. Soulless Jukebox. Hey friend, we're not there yet, but I'll let you know. Shauna, with the Ace of Wands, it's about taking new inspired action. You could always remember Ace as new beginnings, and depending on the court, Wands is fire, fire being Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and fire is about taking action, but specifically action from inspired inspiration, from inspired motivation. Oh my gosh, I can't think. It comes from a base of passion. It comes from a place of motivation. It comes from a place of I'm doing this and no one's gonna stop me kind of vibe. So Ace of Wands is about what new inspired action can you take starting today, especially with the fire horse. Now is the perfect time, right, to start thinking about what it is that you want to do with your life and for the rest of the year. And the Justice card in an 8th, I feel like there's something that you've been kind of waiting on, holding out on. This is Libra, and as you can see, it's like black and white. It's the original photo of Justice is, you know, a judge with the scales, and the Justice card is about truth. Be honest with yourself. You know, have you been honest with the people around you? Have you been honest with yourself? Maybe this is the new action you need to take. Is this action in honesty? Because again, Justice is about the truth. Maybe it could be about now it's time to be honest about your mental health, about your, like, how far you've gone, what you've been capable of. Stop lying to yourself that you're not worth it, you know, because you are. Stop lying that you haven't done anything with your life, because you have. You're here. Okay? The Serentipsy Tavern pops up for people for a reason. So the Justice card is asking, seek truth. You know, don't take just willy-nilly action, right? You gotta take inspired action from truth. The truth shall set you free. Thank you so much. I have a crush on a Libra. Wow. All right, next we have Frozen One. Let me double check Lone Wolves here. Frozen, JD, Pansy. Yeah, that sounds right. Frozen One. Yay! All right. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, Shauna. Thank you for being massively patient. I know it's not always easy. But the Sage of Chaos thinks the Frozen One. What can be said about the Frozen One? Then after Frozen One is going to be JD.
Like...
And JD, I trust that you're still just in the chat listening. So I'm happy to just do your reading. You don't have to respond. I'll do your reading. Thank you for following. Good morning. Hello there, Aces. Good morning indeed. Alright, what did I pull? The Magician with the Father of Swords. Thank you for that fan heart gift.
Have your attention, please.
I'm at 45,000
Arby's
likes.
Big Crispy Fish Sandwich is back. So now you can
Thank
choose
you,
between crispy
guys.
fish
Thank you
or
for
roast beef
following.
as your meaty entree
Wow.
and your
Okay,
$7.99
Magician.
meat in 3 bucks. And
Okay.
now I have an even bigger
Frozen
announcement.
One.
You still get 3 sides instead
You
of 1,
have
which means you get crispy
so
fish,
much
mud
power
sticks,
right
curly
now.
fries, a peach cobbler
The
roll,
power
and
of
a drink for just
manifestation is
$7.99.
on your side right
That is
now.
all. We can't
The
make any bigger
Magician has it all. The Magician has the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and it's a cheetah with an infinity
more ways to save at
in
Smith's,
like
like
tarot
low
and this
prices in
whole
every aisle.
divination
And you
stuff.
can
If you
clip
see
and save more
infinity,
with
it means
digital coupons
infinite
in the
power.
Smith's app.
Cheetah
Plus,
is
you can
like
earn
you
fuel
can
points
move
to
really
save up to
fast,
$1
and you see
per
how
gallon
bright
at the pump.
everything
So
is.
it's always easy
You
to
are the
save
creator of
big.
your own reality
Smith's,
right
fresh
now.
for
The
everyone.
Magician is
Savings may
number
vary by
1
state.
in the
Fuel
major
restrictions apply.
arcana.
See site for
0
details.
is the Fool.
Save even
The
more on your
Fool is the
favorites.
start of the
Simply mix
adventure.
and match
1
5 or
is
more
the
participating
manifester.
items and get them for just 99
It's kind
cents
of
each
like
during our 99-cent sale going on now.
after kind of starting that new chapter in your life where you're so excited you're like, yeah, I'm going on a new adventure. Now you're deciding like what adventure that you want to do, you know, like the Fool is like, I'm just gonna start something, and then the Magician is the one that guides the adventure. So you could start with one thing and it'll end up like another thing, and that's like the story, the arc of the season, right, for the show. I could always use some help to help me out that doesn't have a stake in it. Please stay here for your reading or you'll be skipped. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 10 TikTok gifts. Wow, Aces. Thank you. So you are the manifest of your reality, and the Father of Swords, the King of Swords, as we were speaking of this earlier, the Jean-Luc Picard, right? You gotta look at this objectively. Be realistic. You know, with the pentacles, you see how the cheetah has his little... So in Bulgarian, the word for paw is lapa. So if you hear me say lapa, it means paw. So you see the little lapa is on this pentacle here, which means you gotta be grounded in reality still, right? You can't just be like, I want to have telekinesis, you know? We can work steps to it, but I'm sure for most people that's not really realistic. So think of the things realistically that you want to get done. It could be in the next few months, it can be this year, it could be 2 years, a 5-year plan, like whatever, but you just need to have a plan. You need to start deciding what it is that you want and then start creating the steps towards it. So Pentacles is keeping it based in reality. The Swords is thinking about how you want to get it done, but you don't have to worry so much about the how. Just worry more about what it feels like, you know, like what does that version of you communicate? How did they talk? You know, if you want to have your own business, what does business you look like? What does business you sound like? What does business you think like? And then don't forget the emotional aspect of you. What does business you feel like? Are they stressed out on a daily basis, or are they genuinely happy to have the business? With the Wands, you know, what inspired action is business you doing? You know, when you're living that dream reality, what things are you doing on a daily basis that bring you that joy? Father of Swords, yeah, just look at it objectively, but also like don't be afraid to use your emotion. Like you gotta have a balance of both. All right, JD, I'm gonna do you next, and then so Pansy, Devin, Ashley, let me know if you guys are in the chat still. Thank you for following. Meow me. Makachle. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But thank you guys. Devin! Yay! Okay. So we got JD, Devin, Pansy, Ashley, Jay, and then Solus. Yeah, and then Solus. Okay, so let me know if the other people are here. If they're not, we're gonna skip you. We're gonna move on down the list. Alright, guys? JD's still here. I'm gonna do JD right now, and then after JD is Devin. No aces. If you type the letter T, we got you towards the end of the list. So okay, I'll do Devin and Solus for sure. You know what? I'll delete my list now because I like your list now. Your list has caught up to my list now, Lone Wolf. So thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you, man. Kill him! Pansy! Oh, Stink's still here. Okay, so we're gonna do JD, Devin, Stink. That's the list right now. And then Solus. JD, Devin, Stink, Solus. Got it. Alright, just woke up and guess what? Chicken butt! Just kidding. Alright, JD, we got Wheel of Fortune! And the Father of Cups. Man, we're getting a lot of King and Queen energy in the chat. If you guys didn't know, you guys are the kings and queens of your own reality, okay? Like the Serentipsy Tavern attracts kings and queens, okay? I'm just saying. But I feel like we attract, because I was the same way. So I want to help these kings and queens, these quiet kings and queens that haven't been, themselves. I'm here to remind you of the king and queen that you guys are. Your popcorn pop. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm trying to update for those who are gone. Thank you, Lone Wolf. I know that's been me, you know, the past year of doing this whole tarot readings. Okay, JD, Wheel of Fortune, right, and then the Father of Cups. Wheel of Fortune is about no matter what paths you took. If you've been regretting about something in the past, you're like, man, I wish I had taken that opportunity. Man, I wish I had done this thing. Man, I wish I had stayed in that relationship. Man, I had wished I had worked harder on that friendship. Like, no matter what paths you took, all of it leads them here. Think of it right now as a save point in your video game. Think of it as like Detroit Become Human. I don't know if you ever played that game. But you know how there's like key moments in the game where like no matter what paths you took, you always end up at that moment, but you always have decisions to make. And that's how you get multiple endings. But in the story, there's like certain save points, you know? So Wheel of Fortune is one of those save points, which is right now. You coming to the Serentipsy Tavern is no co-wink-a-dink. You are meant to be here today. Yo, hi, I do believe I have JD. And then Father of Cups, you are someone who manages your emotions quite well, that other people come to you for advice. When someone is feeling hysterical, you are someone that can remain calm. You're the master of your own emotion, and sometimes we kind of forget that we are the master of our emotions and how we can handle such deep understandings. So the Wheel of Fortune is asking you and reminding you that instead of looking at this from a bad or good lens, you know, despite what has happened, it's happened. There's no bad or good to it. It happened. Okay, that's all it is. It sucks, maybe in some points, yes, and some things were probably great, but it's not necessarily bad or good. It just is. And so the Wheel of Fortune is saying in a period of bad and goodness, right? If that's how you really want to view the world. So if you've been in a period of bad, things are going to be good. If things have been good, it's going to be bad. But Wheel of Fortune is also just, it's a matter of perspective, you know? Sometimes losing your job leads to a good Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes losing that relationship leads you to the best one. You know, sometimes losing something leads you to something greater than you thought. That, you know, so you just have to let the universe gift that to you. You have to understand that it all happens for a reason, okay? This is all set up for what it is that you've been asking the universe. You know, you've been saying, I've been wanting this. I want this life. And the universe is like, great, we want you to have that. So sometimes we have to get rid of some stuff in your life to get you that. And it may not make sense at the moment right now, but it will later. Should I confess? Corey, there is multiple ways to request a reading. You just gotta type the letter T in the chat, and then Lone Wolf here shall get you on the list here. So who did I say it was after JD? We're gonna do Devin, then Pansy, then Ashley. Perfect. Thank you guys. I've for sure been dealing with major issues with certain parts of my life, and I heard you say, oh gosh, more people. Something that's one of the issues. Whoa, thank you for joining my fan club. Am I in line? I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna hope that that Lone Wolf got you. Okay, cool. He said he got you, so I believe it. I'm gonna do Devin next, and then Pansy, and then Ashley. I haven't seen Ashley, and then Jay. Okay, so Jay has response. So we'll do Devin, Pansy, Jay, and then Solus. Corey, no, you may not cut the line. There have been people who've been waiting in line who have been very graciously patient, which you can express as well, dear friend, dear traveler. Alright, patience is a virtue. Just join off the 40. Hey, what's up, Curly? See the last one? No, because then we still have Manifest, Dominic, R, Bailey, and Vic. And then River, Angela, Jesus, Aces, Maka, Jay, Unidos, Curly, Corey. That's the list. Wow. Wow. Quite a list there. Thank you. Okay. So roll call. Pansy, Devin,
Life is full of choices. Some
Ashley,
big,
J.
some small. And when you choose an H&R
Out
Block
of you
Tax
guys,
Pro,
let
you're
me know
choosing the
who's
largest
here.
network of tax expertise to be
But
in
it's
your
okay.
corner.
Some people
For when
drop
your
off.
big
You know, so
ambitions
if I
need
call
help
your
with the
name and you're
small
not
details.
here,
For when
we
your
are
six
going to
figures
skip
come from
you.
6 different places.
And,
For when your
and
gaming
you can
stream
come back in
becomes your
line.
revenue
Like,
stream.
don't worry.
For when
Me,
your
okay.
business's year one
Stink,
needs 70
Pansy,
years of tax know-how.
perfect.
At H&R
So we'll
Block,
do
we've
Devin,
seen it all,
Pansy,
and we're here to help you make the most out of your
and
money
then
for
is
life
Ashley
outside the
still
box.
in here? I don't
Get
know if they
started
are.
at
I wish I
hrblock.com.
could see the. I don't know how
Think
I could
Verizon
pull
is
up. I used to
expensive?
be able to see
Think
the
again.
list, but
Anyone
now
can
I
bring
can't
their
see the
AT&T or
list,
T-Mobile
which
bill
is
to a
like,
Verizon
what
store
the
today,
heck?
and we'll give you a better deal.
Ayo,
So
boo
bring
boo.
us your bill.
What's
Walk
up with
in,
that?
run in, pogo stick in, teleport if you can. Ride on the back of a rollerblading yak or fly in on the wings of a majestic falcon. Any way you can, bring
Whatever,
your
it's
AT&T
fine.
or T-Mobile bill to a
You're
Verizon
gonna
store
need
today,
major recharge
and we'll
after
give you a
this.
better deal on the best
Don't
network.
you worry,
Based on
don't you worry.
metrics
I
built on
got.
Network Performance US second half
I have
2025.
it
All
all
rates
set
are
up
provided
after
by Verizon
stream.
T-Mobile
Every time I
bill
do
and
my
limit
tarot
terms of your
readings.
deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions
They
apply.
talk in a new feature where you
Enjoy
can work.
more ways
Oh, you
to save at
can?
Smith's, like low prices in every
I
aisle.
should add, like,
and
a
you
lurking
can clip and
emote.
save more with digital coupons in the
Curly,
Smith's
thank you
app.
for the
Plus, you can earn
roses.
fuel
Thank
points
you,
to
thank you,
save
thank you,
up to
thank you,
$1 per
Present,
gallon at the
Curly,
pump.
Devin,
So it's always
Stink.
easy to save
Okay, so yeah,
big.
Ashley
Smith's, fresh
did
for
not
everyone.
respond. So
Savings
we're
may
just
vary
gonna
by
do
state. Full
Devin,
restrictions
and
apply.
then
See
we're
site
gonna
for
do
details.
Save even more on your favorites. Simply
and
mix
then
and
Stink
match
Pansy.
5 or
So,
more
all right, so
participating
Devin.
items and get them for just
We'll start with
99
Devin.
cents each during our 99
Devin,
cent
Devin,
sale
Devin.
going on now.
Devin's been around for a while. The star card. You know, Devin, because you've been around for a while, you've been a regular. How long has it been, Devin? I don't even know. I feel like it's been a long time. 7 of Swords. I'm gonna pull one of my special oracle cards for you. So the star card, represented by Aquarius, an air sign. Even though the word aqua's in it, you think it's water, but it's not. It is air. I don't know either. Yeah, it's been a really long time. But star sign is about having hope. It's about making a wish upon a star, quite literally. Like, that's why it's this big rainbow star. Inhale the moment you're in. So, how do I break this down? The star card, the wishing card, I like to think of the Disney song, when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Right now, especially with this card that came out, inhale the moment you're in. Right now, just be very, very present and be very, very mindful about what it is that you are wishing. Because if you wish for things to get worse, it will. Be very careful what you wish for. Pinocchio. So right now, you're being asked to be in the moment. 7 of Swords. Okay, that's right. 7 of Swords. You see this little sneaky fox. Right now, I call this the sneaky energy card. Right now, you may be asked to kind of keep quiet on what this wish may be. Right now, you're being kind of told to kind of keep it on the hush hush. And you may be so excited, and you may want to start telling the whole world, and you may be wanting to tell your friends and family, but there's some people that are going to shoot you down. There's some people around you that may not be so open to your idea. So I keep it on the down low. Follow what feels right. Follow what feels light and true. Yeah, follow that excitement. Right now, you're being asked to follow that excitement. The thing that, like in Disney movies, when the characters are looking up in the night sky, making a wish on that star, saying, one day I'll get this, you know? And I don't know if you ever noticed in Disney movies, but when a character does that, they are alone. They're not telling people. You know, like in Lilo and Stitch, where she's having her private moment, she kicks Nani out, her sister, so that she can make this wish upon a star of, I wish I could have a best friend. I wish I could have someone who understands me, right? Rapunzel in her lonely tower. So right now you're being asked to have that Disney moment. Look up in the night sky and ask yourself, what do you want to wish? What is it that you desire the most? And keep it to yourself for a bit. You know, you don't have to share it to the world right away. if you want to tell the Sage of Chaos, well, you know, I'm always happy to know. I like knowing things. But you don't have to tell me either, you know? It's all right. Do I have to build a snowman? Yes. Thank you guys for following. Wow. Thank you. All right, Pansy, you are next, friend. And then, and after Pansy would be Soulless. I remember it was Jay on there. Oh, there's Jay. Never mind. After Maka. Okay, I lied. Sorry. So Pansy, Soulless, and then Manifest, Dominic, R, Bailey. Let me know if you guys are still in the chat. And while I'll let you guys figure that out, I need to go use the bathroom. So the other Jay's not here. Oh, other Jay. Okay. Okay, there was two of them. I knew it. So next on my list was Pansy, right? Here, Curly, yay! I sent you photos of the bucket. My only concern is shipping. I know, it's... We'll figure that. We'll talk about it. Greetings, Soulless, yay! Okay, so Pansy, Soulless are gonna be my next. And then Manifest, Dominic, R, Bailey. Let me know if you guys are here when I get back. We'll continue on. Don't go anywhere, folks. I'll be right back. Alright. Holy hell, 20 messages? You guys really been chatting, huh? Too long. Oh gosh, is there chaos happening in the tavern right now? Also, before I forget, Because I did forget. I need to check my blood sugar. Yeah, that's not good. hold on. Give me 1 sec, folk. I gotta medicate. And while I'm here, I actually forgot to take my other insulin. So, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry team. 1 sec. Where's your emergency Snickers? I have emergency M&Ms. Hi, Silver. Hey, I'm sitting there, dude. Oh, Silver. Hope she's okay. I'm fine. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so my blood sugar tends to be all over the place when I forget about it. Because, oops. I'm a newly diabetic, which is why I forget about it, because I forget that I'm a diabetic. It's a learning curve, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm learning to manage it. It's not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. I am at 50,000. Wow, you guys are awesome. Meow, you got anything to say, Silver? He's usually a chatterbox, but I guess not. Did you just hit your head? Oh, you're such a dummy. Oh, take a minute to make sure you're okay. I'm good, thank you. That's kind of why I like streaming, because even when my blood sugar's high, I'm sitting and I'm just chatting with you guys. The worst thing that happens is my eyes get really, really dry. So if you see me like tearing up, I promise I'm not crying. It's just my eyes are very dry and my mouth gets really dry. So I just have to, keep drinking water. Oh, Silver. Well, I guess you guys can't see the cards. I'll just describe them to you.
Now save up to 25% on moving into
I'm a protest. Lone Wolf for mod. You know what? You deserve to be mod. How do I do this? Add moderator. Did I do it? Did it do the thing?
So you don't have to do the driving. Save up to 25% and see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Book at pods.com today.
And manage their... Oh, okay. Did it do it? I don't know. Did it? You guys are all witness. Lone Wolf has been dubbed the moderator for the Sage of Chaos. Yep, you click them upper right. 2 lines, check. I did. It said... I clicked on it. Now a mod. Asus said it worked. So, Pansy and Solus are here. Sweet! Yay! Thank you, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. Mod of the month already. Look at that! And he pinned a dude, look at this mod. My cat doesn't like to get on the desk, so I guess I'm not lucky. Oh. Well, in time, just, you know, tell your cat it's okay. Maybe they feel shy. You never know. How often do you talk to your cat? Alright, so this is for Pansy. This is for Stink. Ooh, 2 major arcanas. We have the Hanged Man. And then we have Temperance underneath. But the Hanged Man, I'm just gonna hold it here. I feel like it looks like he's judging you. Silver. It's okay, buddy. Still Lone Wolf's power. Lone Wolf for the win. Just show the card briefly over the cat. Here we go. We'll just hold it. So, Stink. The Hanged Man is about changing perspective, and I love that I'm finally using this card because I always talk about this tarot deck. But you see how the bat is hanging upside down. We all know that the bat hangs upside down on purpose, not because it's confused, you know? So same deal. Sometimes you gotta change your perspective. Some things that we thought was normal may be different and true in someone else's story, you know? Whatever the situation, you maybe have already been thinking a lot about it, been looking left, right, top to bottom, you know, the whole shebang. So this is more so about, like, you don't need to overthink it. Just see the other perspective, and it'll bring you that balance you've been seeking. Something that's kind of been like, I feel like the feeling of unfairness in some way. But Temperance is about balance between the body, the mind, the spirit, you know. Temperance is represented through Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the house of philosophy. It is our beliefs. So maybe just kind of check in with your beliefs. Maybe you just gotta see your beliefs from another perspective. Very dry mouth. Okay. Next we have Soulless Jukebox. I hope you are still in the chat. The Soulless Jukebox. I discovered this recently, guys. Guys, hold up. Where did it go? There's sound effects. Where's Soulless? There he is. I should have these on hand, dude. There he is. Everybody clap. But okay, I discovered this recently that I can add effects to my voice. Except now I forgot how to do it. Is it through here? Yes. I think yes. And then yes, I found it. Hold on. Wait. Is this testing? Test. Yeah. Look, now I'm on a radio. We have Soulless Jukebox. I love that I found these. It's gonna make karaoke nights so much better now. Okay, anyways, sorry. I like having fun when I find new tools. Silver. Why are you looking directly at the camera? Like, what? What are you here to protect me? Is that it? Aww. He wants to be my familiar so bad, but I like having astral spirit animal familiars and physical familiars. But since my other one passed away, he's kind of like, I could step up to the job, and I'm just like, I mean, I know you can, but you really want to? Cats like me, which is good. Cats are very intuitive. So Soulless Jukebox, we got 3 of Cups. with the Daughter of Wands underneath. I'm trying to remember. Daughter is Page, right? Page of Wands, right? Wands fire. Yeah. No, hold on. I remember your spot. One sec. Dude, Lone Wolf is such a mod, dude. He deserves so much applause. Please, everybody applause for the mod here. All right. Solace. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. 3 of Cups. Cups we could always think of as our emotions, the things that bring us emotional freedom, the things that bring us emotional satisfaction. So 3 of Cups specifically
I'm Maria, salon owner.
is
You know the
about
jingle. Now discover the
having
facts
a
about
reason to
Ozempic,
celebrate
a
with
GLP-1.
friends.
There's only
You
one
see how
FDA
like these
approved
3
Ozempic
birds are on a
made by Novo
branch.
Nordisk.
You can think
Learn
of them
about
as
the
like
real
the 3
thing. Talk to your
amigos.
healthcare professional today.
It's
Call
getting
1-833-Ozempic or visit
getting with
Ozempic.com to view
friends,
the
getting with a
medication
group
guide
of
and to learn more
people,
about Ozempic.
and
Semaglutide
just
injections,
having
0.5 milligram, 1 milligram,
having
and
a
2
fun
milligrams.
time. Maybe you're planning to go to a rave. I know I am. I'm going next month. I got hired to be
Going on
on a
vacation?
ground control for
We're here
Insomniac
for it.
for Beyond
With
Wonderland.
kids,
So
we'll turn the back seat into a
that's gonna be
courtroom
great.
drama over who
I'm
tablet
trying to
is louder,
decide
whose charger is faster, and why
a
watching
lot
the
of
same
things.
cartoon
There's
for
a
the
lot of
100th
things
time
to
as a human
decide.
right?
So,
Yep,
anyways,
we totally
3 of
have
Cups.
big
3
things
of
to handle
Cups
there.
is about
Because
celebrating.
whether it's a
Like,
road
I
trip
know there's
or
a
business
lot
trip,
going on
your
in the
flight's
world,
delayed,
but
your
we
phone's
still
at
need to
2%,
find
and your
time
dinner,
to have
whatever's
fun.
open.
You know, maybe you gotta
Yeah,
plan a birthday
here for that
party.
too.
Maybe you gotta plan a
Enterprise.
party of some
We're
sort.
here
Maybe
for
you
it.
gotta celebrate because something happened. Daughter of Wands, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, like, even if it feels immature, do it. Even if it feels like people may not understand why you're celebrating to be happy, like, whatever, like, just do it, man. Just have fun. Oh no, that should probably fix it. Yeah, the cable on this thing is quite sensitive, so do let me know when there are issues. Kitty. Oh, kitty. It's still fuzzy. Maybe this cable's starting to go out. It's a bit fuzzy and static. Hold on. So don't be serious and have fun. Righto, friendo. That's exactly what you gotta do. Stop being so serious and just have fun. It's not that serious. Life ain't that serious to begin with. It ain't that serious. Alright. Manifest, Dominic, R, Bailey, Victoria, River, Angela. Any of you guys are here, let me know. I don't know how to say your name, sorry. But thank you for following. Alrighty. Indeedio, friendo, and that's the point of Serentipsy Tavern. We're here to help you have fun. It's not that serious. I mean, look, we got a cat sitting here. I'm doing tarot readings. Let's party. Exactly. Exactly. Angela's here. Dominic's here. Yay. Nothing from Manifest? What about our Bailey? Hey there, babe. There's a list of people who've been patiently waiting. They've been gracefully giving me their time. If you would like a reading, I don't answer personal question. I just provide what you need to hear right now, and you just have to type the letter T in the chat. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Dominic and Angela are here as well as Bailey. Okay. Dominic, Angela, and Bailey. Yes, it is serious because is the faith of the world. What's serious? Nothing serious. I don't take anything seriously. It'll be back. Break is over. Our manifest or not prejudice. Okay. Okay, cool. So then So then, I wish I could see the like full pin comment, but whatever. I'll be back. Okay, cool. I'm sure I'll be here. I got a list of people I want to get through, so I'll do my best here. So we got Dominic and Angela for sure, and there was one more person, right? Dominic, Angela, and Bailey, right? Okay, so let's do that. Let's do Dominic, Angela, Bailey. Let me know. Just give me some sort of sign you're alive, that you're here, and I'll get to it. Those would be the next 3. Da, 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 da. I know there's always a lag, so I like to give it a couple of seconds. A lot of static. Okay, hold on.
Stouffer's presents The Juggler. It's 3-time juggling champion Natalia Rogers. She's juggling law school, her TA job. Oh, narrowly catches the laundry. What's that 4th ball? Parents unexpectedly showed up at dinner time? Is that too much for Natalia? Not with Stouffer's Chicken Alfredo and its mouth-watering mix of Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan.
Okay,
When you're
that's
juggling
fixed.
4 things at once, and the
Now I
clock
have to
strikes
fix the
dinner.
camera.
Think Stouffer's. Tap the banner to learn more.
How can you strengthen your construction business? With Proxima
There we
Systems
go.
from ExxonMobil.
Boop.
Our advanced resin systems enable lighter and stronger
We did
alternatives
it.
to traditional steel rebar,
Oh gosh, why did
helping
it go
reduce
dark?
labor and transportation costs while lowering greenhouse gas emissions. We're helping build a more efficient construction industry with sustainability
Whoa.
in mind.
Just messing with some settings.
ExxonMobil.
Because
Let's
everything
deliver.
just pooped itself. Okay. Okay. There we go. Music promotion, live promoting newer and unknown bands. Is that what you do, Lone Wolf, on your channel? Cause like I low-key been wanting to do something like that, and I wanted to start like a radio show that promotes local artists. Also, meow. The static adds complexity to it. Is it still staticky? Question mark? I really hope not. It's good. Okay, cool. Cool beans. I completely forgot who was on my list. At least. Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm here for the kitty. And you know what? Yeah, staticky-ish. I don't blame you. I hear static. Yeah, I mean, we have a band that we're cool with that's part of the community. That's awesome. I'm friends with quite a few local bands and artists in Vegas. You look so grumpy. I know. like why are you judging them? Like, what are you doing? I can still hear you, but it's static. Is it staticity? I don't know what that means. Is it like shh? I wonder if TikTok allows me to like add like suppression or something. Removes loud noises such as keyboard sounds, tapping, animal noises. That's funny. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I don't know. But that's what I do in my life. I continue with your show. Same, you can always DM so we can talk about it. I got a gift! Thank you! Zadora, thank you. Could it be the effect? I don't have it on anymore. Wait, do I? Question mark? I shouldn't. Audio effects? Oh, I do. Is that better? Have I been talking in radio voice this whole time and I didn't realize it? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. They have an equalizer? That's crazy. Dude, hold on, let me equalize this stuff. Fine tune. Will it like F up the stream? I don't know. I'm gonna turn down these because I know my voice. So yeah, I'm gonna turn up these decibels. I bet this is sounding like super awesome now. Getting rid of frequencies I don't use. Look at that. Smooth. I bet that sounds amazing now. Do I sound like a podcaster? I'm like equalizing the crap out of my voice right now. Hell yeah. And yeah, that sounds about right. We'll put it 7.7. Yeah. What's the kitty's name? Him is Silver. Toll Trender. Okay, sorry, Isadora. We do have a list. I have a list here. Dominic Bailey, right. Angela, Jesus, Aces, JR, Maka J, Unidos, Curly, and Zadua. That would be the list. Or let's go. Starting with Dominic. I know, Dominic, you've been very, very patient. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. 7 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. So 7 of Swords is sneaky energy. I'm gonna put it on here. Aw, thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. Oh, he didn't appreciate that. With 7 of Swords, which looks like silver. It's funny. Look at them. Look at them. He's so cute. Sneaky energy. This is, I like to think of this card as just 2 ways to think of it. One way is you're being asked to kind of keep hidden what you've been working on, your thoughts, your ideas, your plans. Even though you want to share it, keep it to yourself. I'm kind of in the same boat. You don't need to share everything all at once. You don't have to try and prove anything to anybody right now. Right now, keep your dreams to yourself. Keep your thoughts, your opinions to yourself. You can be kind and polite and, provide, something, right? But just keep your your main thoughts and stuff to yourself. The other way, okay, sorry, I hadn't finished that thought. The reason why, it's because there's some people who may not understand why you're having these thoughts and feelings, these plans. You know, maybe you're thinking of doing something kind of crazy, and the people around you may not support it or may not completely understand. So that's one way. The other way would be, are you keeping things to yourself because you feel like you can't trust the people around you? Because the 3 of Wands underneath tells me about how you need to take some time to evaluate where it is you want to go, right? So if the people around you aren't trustworthy, then think about what action you can take to then find trustworthy people so that you can share this part of you. You know? Thanks for the reading. I'll be here just chilling. Aw, Soulless. Soulless, thank you so much for the 10 heart puff gift. Thank you. And you guys, I'm at 52,000 likes. Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. So okay, after Dominic we have Bailey, Angela, Jesus. Let me know if you guys are in the chat. Give me a hi, give me a hello, give me a, I don't know, something. Oh, Isadora, thank you for the rose. Bailey, Angela, and Jesus, aces. Angela's here. Perfect. If I said your name, please say something. Dominic, thank you. Of course, friend. Of course, traveler. Are here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take your word for it, Lone Wolf. So we're gonna go Bailey and Angela. I'm just gonna go right to it, so that we can get through it. Like the hat. Thank you, Junior. Me too. Alright, starting with Bailey. What can be shared with Bailey today? We have the Wheel of Fortune with the Empress underneath. Put him here. Alright, Wheel of Fortune. If you have been here for a while. I don't remember if you were here when I pulled this card for someone else, but the Wheel of Fortune is about no matter what paths you have taken, no matter if you've been regretting, like, man, I wish I had done that opportunity, man, I wish I tried harder. Doesn't matter. You are meant to be in this moment right now. Popping up the Serentipsy Tavern. No coincidence. The Wheel of Fortune is, it's not about good or bad luck. I made a video about this like earlier last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't even know how long. Time is irrelevant to me. Wheel of Fortune though is all about, it's not exactly good or bad, that things are fated to happen, that this all happened as planned, as according to plan. If you ever play Detroit Become Human, it's kind of like this is your save point before you start making different choices that alters the story of the game. But no matter what in the game, right, you are always reaching those situations. You're always reaching that part of the story. But what you decide to do in that story is what creates the story. So think of your life that way, right? This is your save point. No matter what's been happening, I feel like with the Empress underneath, I feel like there's been quite some stuff that's been happening. It's time to clean yourself up. The Empress underneath is about how can you be your own mother, not the bad mother, you know, the mother that is always meant to be very nurturing and there for you, you know, the mother of our dreams if you haven't had a pleasant mother. But how can you be nurturing to yourself? How can you be your own mother? You may be a mother to others, you may be super nurturing and receiving and giving to other people, but when it comes to yourself, why not do it? Alright, Kitty says, don't worry, be happy. It's true, it's true. Next we have Angela. Wave from Zadora. Aww. Alright, so Angela, what can be said for you, friend? Okay, cool. I'm just making sure my other stream. I also stream on the red tube, if you catch my drift. YouTube. I stream on there too, because eventually, that's kind of like the goal. I want to be able to kind of migrate the travelers to tube. Thank you, girlie. Sending positive energy towards you. Aw, thank you. Could always use good vibes, you know? Till the tavern runs. Spot on. Thank you. Alright, this is gonna be for Angela. Whoa. Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. Very pentacles. 6. Yeah, and 9. So Pentacles is Earth energies, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and 6 of Pentacles is about give and take. It's about where you can give your resources, where you can give energy, where you can give your time. Think of like physical things, you know, like letting people borrow your things. But on top of giving, where are you receiving? Are we forgetting to receive? Are we forgetting to accept gifts from other people and we just been give? With the Nine of Pentacles, I like how all the pentacles are hiding in the feathers there, because Nine of Pentacles is about stability and stable finances. So maybe you've been worried about finances, and it's like, well, where have you been giving your finances? And if you have really been in a pinch, you know, like I know we live in this weird world where for some reason asking for money is wrong. That borrowing money is like rude or like a sign of weakness, which is dumb. Like sometimes we need help, and if you're good on your word to pay back the money you borrowed, then what's wrong with borrowing, you know? So I think it's kind of like right now you're being asked to evaluate maybe your relationship with finances, maybe your relationship to how you make your money, your income. Maybe it could be about like where are you lacking, and where can you let the universe give instead of you having to chase it all the time, because you're looking for stability, you want comfort, we all want that. So sometimes it means you have to let the comfort find you, you know, you don't have to work so hard for it. Alright, who was next? Angela, Junior, Zada. Oh, is that my new list now? Yeah, okay. Feels like I've been giving a lot lately. Oh yeah. People who stop by the tavern tend to be givers, because I am one too. And I attract people who are like me, so it's easy to explain these feelings. Because we can be givers. But if we don't receive back, then how can we give? At some point, we're gonna run out, you know? Come here. Hey! Bailey! She, whoa, how did she do that? She teleported! She went from TikTok to TubeTube. Whoa! Alright, sweet, thank you. Lone Wolf, you are just such... I don't deserve you, Lone Wolf. Wee! Alright. So I just did Angela's. We're gonna do Junior and then Zadua. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Junior. Let's go. What do we got to say for Junior? Mother of Pentacles. Man, a lot of kings and queens in the chat with the 8 of Cups. Keep forgetting there's a cat here. So, Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. I like to think of her as someone where she not only financially takes care of her people, but she's very... Lone Wolf, look! Whoa! How did he do that? He just boom. Life Guardian, let's go. Awesome mods and awesome streamer. I'm very lucky to have Lone Wolf as a mod now. Thank you. Sorry, anyways, yes, the Queen of Pentacles. So not only is she someone that is like financially responsible and she's financially there for other people, she can be resourceful, but she's also very grounded and nurturing. You know, she's kind of like the wealthy cool mom. You know, like, you don't have to be shy to ask about your finances, for example. Like, you can go up to her and be like, I don't know how to manage my money, and she'd be like, oh yeah, I can teach you. Like, she's got this warm energy. Like, you can talk to her about anything, especially on the physical reality. Like, she doesn't make you feel weird about it. Aces, oh, thank you for the perfume. I am in 2 places at once. It's crazy. I'm back. He's back. Sweet, dude. We have a shorter list now, so if you want in, let us know. All right. So yeah, Junior. With the 8 of Cups underneath, though.
Dopers presents The Juggler.
I feel like the message I'm getting here for you is
her TA job.
because you are a giver, because you are someone that is reliable, that a lot of people come to you for comfort and support because you're so reliable. Sometimes it may feel like you may be wasting your time, wasting your resources. You sometimes may feel like you're wasting your energy, but the truth is it's no waste, you know? The 8 of Cups is kind of, it's that feeling of, I always reference Linkin Park, like, I tried so hard, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Because it does matter, you know, like, so the 8 of Cups, you see all these cups are broken, and it's kind of like, man, I carried these cups for so long, and now they're all broken, and now, like, I gotta leave them and climb this big, dark mountain, you know, but, like, why would you want to carry broken cups up the mountain anyways, you know? Yes, you carry those cups. Yes, there was a lot of memories and good feelings. But sometimes we just have to leave those behind so that we can create new ones. And being the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Materials, is understanding that things are temporary. You know, materials are always temporary. So think of it towards your emotions too. They are temporary. It may feel like it's a long journey, but you got this. You are a queen, okay? Just lost my job, so I hope she helps when I feel healthy to work. Oh, dude, so that checks out the loss of job, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles. She's telling you you're fine. You will be fine. You just gotta trust the process. You lost the job because something better is on its way to you, and there's gotta be some work to it. You know, maybe something about that job, you had some sort of attachment, but there's probably some negative attachment to it too. That is a lot of gifts. Oh my god, Soulless Jukebox. What is happening right now? I am being bombarded with gifts right now. Whoa. Okay, Zada, I'm gonna move on. Hello, beautiful chaos. I just love that the people who stop by my chat, they have some sort of chaos in their name. It's great. Thanks. I'm feeling sad, but still hopeful. Yeah, that's exactly what this card is. Because you see how the cups are broken. It's sad. It's, you know, you've worked so hard. And now, you know, you gotta climb this big dark mountain, and it feels overwhelming. It feels like ugh, you know, and it's okay. It's okay. Allow yourself to be ugh, but don't let yourself drown in it. Don't let yourself be convinced that's all there is, you know, like, you can climb this mountain. Thank you, Soulless. That was a lot of gifts. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm just hanging out. He's hanging out. I'm spamming a bunch of gifts. And I'm at 53,000 likes. Wow. Alright, so next we have Zadora. Zadora. Looks like it's this one. Ace of Pentacles. More earth energy with the Mother of Pentacles. How did you get to the bottom so fast? Haha. Alright, Ace of Pentacles. So if you see aces, if you go and you stop by some other tarot streamers, always know that aces mean new beginnings. But since this is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, it's about new beginnings in the material world, in the materials, the things you can touch, see, taste, hear, you know, your five senses. So there's a new beginning on its way to you. It could be like a new job. It could be you're starting school. It could be you're starting a new project. It could be like a friend comes to you and is like, hey, I have this idea. You want in? You want to do this thing? It could be that you're moving. It could be I don't know. It could be a lot of things. With one card like this, with a new beginning, it's a bit limited. With the Mother of Pentacles, though, it's a bit of a reminder that no matter what this change is coming to you, to remember you are the queen of materials. You know, if it's a new project and you're worried that if you'll have time for it, or if you feel like you're not going to be good enough for it, or you feel like you're not worthy enough for it, the truth is you are. If you feel like this new thing is a bit scary, well, it should be, because great things are scary. Alright, aces we got next, and then Beautiful Chaos and Neon Rogue. Perfect. Thank you, Lone Wolf, mod of the month. How are you feeling, Sage? Oh, I'm great. Actually, you know, thank you for checking in. Let me check my blood sugar real quick and see if it's starting to actually go down. Nope. Holy hell. Wow. I just want to show you. I always wanted to make this into a comic, but whenever my blood sugar's like really high, it literally just says hi. And it's like hi. Oh, so it's only been barely an hour since I took the insulin, so we'll see. Gotta give it like at least one more hour, and if nothing changes, then I gotta take more. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you for following. If you would like a reading, there's a way to request it. You just type the letter T in the chat. I don't answer specific questions for free readings. I simply speak to your guides, who speak to my guides, who speak to me to tell you what you need to hear at this present time. Aces. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Aww. Alright, so Aces, Beautiful Chaos, Neon Rogue. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I can do this. Aces. And I'll probably take one more reading before going to bed. So, Lone Wolf, let's get ready to close up the tavern. We'll accept one more reading. We have Mother of Pentacles. Again, the Queen of Pentacles. How is this happening? Aces. and the Nine of Wands underneath. Okay. Remember, you are a queen! All of you, kings and queens in my chats, all of you are very worthy. But in this case right here, what I'm feeling for you, Aces, I'm feeling the question of where can you manage your resources, your finances, your time, your energy, your physicality, you know, your routines. Where can you check in with yourself? With the Nine of Wands underneath, it's kind of like protecting your energy, right? Nine of Wands is the feeling of like, I've been at it for too long, I'm tired, I'm done. Like, that's kind of like what I always think of the Nine of Wands, and it's kind of like this burden of, do I keep going, or do I just like put my arms up and surrender? But you are a queen, so the wands underneath here, it's all it's asking you is to be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of where you're putting your focus. Be mindful of what you're giving your time to. And I think you'll soon realize that maybe some things aren't worthy of your time. Some people aren't worthy of your resources. Some people may not even be worthy of your presence. I'm just saying. Because you're that hot queen slay. Alright, next we have Beautiful Chaos, Neon Rogue. Yes, 100%. Thank you, Aces. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Alrighty. So Beautiful Chaos and the Neon Rogue. What do we have for Beautiful Chaos? We have the Chariot, the Cancer card, and the Son of Cups underneath. So the Chariot, as you can see, is horsey. Very nice horsey. I love horsies. Chariot, the Cancer card, is about overcoming obstacles. The original photo is a woman in the middle, and she's got two horses, one black, one white, and she's riding a chariot. So the point of this card is to be determined, to stay focused, that yes, it's going to be hard. There's work and effort, and anything in life, nothing in life is ever super easy, and some things are, and you have to let yourself realize that that's part of the Chariot, is that some things are simple and easy. Not everything has to be complicated. So the Chariot is you are the rider, you know, overcome the obstacles you need to overcome. But if there's nothing that you need to overcome, then just keep charging forward, man. Just keep going. Some things are that easy. Your cat, I know, he's so chill.
In a blind taste test among major brands of protein pasta,
and then,
it scored
what was
first
the
place in
other
taste.
card?
Don't compromise on taste to meet your protein goals. Choose Barilla Protein Plus
right,
Pasta.
the Knight of Cups.
Pasta taste you love with the energy
So
you want.
there's
Tap the
something
banner to
that
shop.
you've
Taste
been
results based on a blind comparison conducted of major US protein pasta
attracting,
brands from December
emotionally
2025 to January
desiring.
2026.
You just want this emotional freedom, because that's.
Don't chew on
I
that,
always
Max.
feel like that's how
Cooper
cancers
loves
feel
that
like.
chew,
We want
too.
this emotional
now he's
freedom
into
to
Cooper's
express, this
food.
emotional freedom
Wow,
to be
he
understood.
is loving it.
And I feel
What
like
do you
there's this
feed Cooper?
opportunity
Blue
that's
Buffalo
going to
Life
be coming
Protection
in
formula.
that you've been
He
waiting
never leaves a
for
crumb.
you
I
to
love it
kind of get
because
this
it's made with
permission
high-quality
just to
protein,
be like,
nutrient-rich
this is the
fruits and
yes I
veggies,
need. And
and
I feel
wholesome
like
whole
this
grains.
could be
Looks
it.
like we're switching
But
to blue.
there
Blue
could be
Buffalo
something else
foods
too,
are made
because
with the
it hasn't
superior
come in yet with
ingredients
the
your
Knight
dog
of
needs to
the Knight of
thrive.
Cups.
Can your
Because Knight
dog
of
food
Cups
say
means
that?
it's on its
Visit
way to you.
feedbluefood.com
But there
to learn more.
there's something on its way to you to make you feel so determined in this path. Like I feel like you already know what it is. And I feel like you've been kind of doubtful and been thinking about, like, is this what I need to do? Is this what, like, do I go full force? Do I, like, jump in? And the answer is yeah. The answer is, like, do it. Like, whatever it is that just popped into your head, it's that. If you've been doubtful about starting something, don't. If you've been doubtful about, like, working hard towards something that brings you that emotional freedom, that's the important part. It's got to be something that brings you that emotional freedom. Thank you. I definitely needed this clarity. Y'all, you're welcome. Alright, Neon Rogue, it is now your turn. And I'm going to take one more reading. So, if anybody would like one last reading of the night, do let me know. And we'll get you on the list before we close at the tavern for tonight. Alright, Neon, it is now your turn. Daughter of Swords, with the Ace of Pentacles. Daughter of Swords, I like to think excited, as you should. So she is Page of Swords, right? Page of Swords. So pages in the tarot, I like to use the word immature, but not in a negative sense. Immature in a sense of pages don't take life seriously. So in the sword sense, swords is air. Air is the way we talk, the way we communicate, the way we express our thoughts, our ideas, the mental world. So with the Daughter of Swords, I like to think of them as they don't hold back on their words. Daughter of Swords is someone that just they sometimes speak before they think. They probably, okay, they sometimes think out loud to themselves. Sometimes they talk to themselves. Sometimes you might vocal stim. And sometimes people really misunderstand your words because you're just like speaking without much of a filter. Oh, I do. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people tend to misunderstand the words that come from a Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is to like remind people that words aren't even that serious. Words aren't even meant to be taken that seriously, and that we're meant to communicate so freely. We're meant to communicate the way we want to, with respect, you know. And that's kind of like the double-edged sword with the Page of Swords, is that sometimes the pages don't realize that their way is not always the highway, you know. That's kind of like the double edge of this card. But with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace again represents new beginnings, Pentacles being the material, so that there's something coming in, like a new project. Maybe you're talking about a new project. Maybe you're talking about applying for a new job. Maybe you're thinking about getting a new job. Maybe you've been thinking about new studies. Maybe you're thinking about going back to school. Maybe you've been thinking about creating a new creative project. I don't know, but moving, there we go. You're moving. It could be that you're moving. So I'd say keep the communication open. The moving should be exciting. The fact it's on a shadow on the bottom, I feel like you may be feeling a little stressed out about it. But again, as long as communications are clear and you're speaking from authenticity and respectfully, the move shall go smoothly. Just, you know, be mindful of the words you speak and be mindful of the words you hear. You know what? And I feel like there's something else, because with this tarot deck, they add sometimes an extra thing. Daughter of Swords. I just want to see what it says. Simplify, directness. Yeah, keep it simple. Instead of getting caught up in mind games, look for the simplest solution. Clear your head and determine which of your thoughts are essential for the task at hand. When in doubt, tell the truth. Yeah. That's the sentence here. Thank you very much. Yeah, of course, Neon. And thank you for being patient. Patience is a virtue, my friends. 55,000 likes. That's crazy. That has to be the most likes I've ever received in a live. Like, I don't know if I ever got more than 55,000. I remember the last time the most I got was like 40,000. But 55,000? Ain't no way I got more than 55,000 on a live. Like, thank you. 2-minute countdown, last call coming up. Aw, thank you. That's pretty hype, dude. That makes me really happy. You know, I always go live not expecting much. You know, some nights are a bit rough. I get like 3 people. But tonight's been great, and these are the nights that, you know, become so worth it to me. I don't care much about receiving gifts. I do my free readings because, like, I like providing guidance in a world where I feel like guidance is behind a paywall, and I don't like that. You deserve it. Thank you again. Oh, thank you, Neon Rogue. Finally off work. Hey, that's 45.6 thousand was the last live. 45. So I got like 10,000 more likes. That's insane. That's crazy. Wow, 10,000. I don't think people realize how big 10,000 is. And that's why they don't understand how big 1 billion is. Like, no one needs to be a billionaire, just saying. I'm just saying. Alright. I don't think we're gonna get anybody else here for tonight. I think the tavern is quiet. I think we can close our doors for tonight. Last call for the final reading. Last call indeedio, and then I'm gonna get back to working on my newsletter. I have a newsletter By the way, folks, I don't know if you guys knew this, but every month I post a newsletter. I do card of the month for the collective. Neon Rogue, thank you for following. I do updates of the tavern. I'm gonna start traveling, so I want to find a way to kind of incorporate this age of chaos and traveling, and I want to start creating like my own vendor business out of this, and you know, like travel and do tarot readings for people, travel doing rune readings, travel and doing you know, I completely forgot, I brought out my sticker bag so we can do sticker readings too, because I didn't think like people would like that. It's something that I do for myself, and it's kind of great that you guys enjoy that too. Readings are now closed. Thank you. Yeah, I think it created this closed. There we go. No more readings. I'm gonna block this text. There we go. Sweet. Now, if you guys would like a full-on reading instead of just one card, I do offer my personal readings, and I do answer personal questions, but you gotta order them online on my Ko-fi store. My best friend, one of my best friends, informed me recently his side business is creating websites. So I may actually kind of ask him to create me a Serentipsy website so that all of it's there. You can order readings, you can order, I do Reiki healing sessions as well. I'm a Reiki practitioner, I'm a Reiki master. I also do art commissions. Right now, I keep it to cartoons and anime because I don't have like much of the complicated
low
brushes
in
so
every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Smiths app.
Well.
Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon
and then
at the
I can
pump.
put my
So it's
newsletter
always
on,
easy to
you know,
save
my own
big.
personal
Get
website.
free delivery on orders of $50 or more with your digital coupon. Place your order
so
today.
Many things
Restrictions
happening,
apply.
and I'm just so
Smith.
excited. Like, I don't think people
Fresh
realize
for everyone. Savings may vary by
a
state.
lot
Fuel
of
restrictions apply.
stuff
See site for
is gonna
details.
start taking off here in the Fire Horse, and I don't know if y'all are ready.
Deliveries fast. How fast we talking?
Silver,
We're talking
you
tissues
totally
and hot
knocked
tea
this
fast. Feel better
out.
meds
Okay,
fast.
whatever.
Relieve your door fast.
Hi,
so you
Durpin.
can
Hi.
actually breathe out of both
Anime is
nostrils
awesome.
fast. Like
I
I just
love
warned you.
anime.
And it's
I'm going to be going to Level Up
Fast one-day
Expo, which is an
delivery. Feel
anime
better
convention,
sooner. It's
anime
on
video
Prime.
game convention. So yeah, like I want to incorporate everything that I love together, all into this melting pot, which is the Serentipsy. I don't know, maybe one day during my vending business, I'll have like paintings to sell, because I still have like blank canvases. I have my sewing machine. I got sewing projects. I like to make like these flannel, and I cut out like graphic t-shirts and I like sew them onto like flannels and denim shirts. 50,000. Missed you. Aw, Durpin. I missed you too. I members use. But alright, team. It is 6:06. Yes, get it, twin. I enjoyed your live. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be live again later today. I'm thinking, since I have 2 tarot days, not to like, you know, put a massive strain on myself and my energy. I keep it two tarot streams a week, and then I stream other stuff like my art projects and my video games that I like to play. So I'll be streaming later, and I've been thinking about doing 2 types of tarot streams. So one of them like late at night, like right now, and then the other one like earlier in the day. I had meant to do it today, but I got busy with a bunch of other stuff. So I ended up doing this one late night, so I'll do this one later today. Since my D&D session got canceled, my DM got sick. It's been months since we last played. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, no D&D today. So maybe I'll stream like 9 p.m. Mountain Time, which will be 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Central Time, and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. We can chat about music stream if you ever want. Where are you located? Dude, hell yeah. I was actually thinking of when I do my art stream, I'll do my art projects where I normally sit, and then my boyfriend can sit here and write music, because we have so many music projects that we have to finish. But I'm located in Utah with the Mormons. My son loves D&D and loves it too. D&D is great. D&D is fun, especially if you like role playing. I know it's not for everybody, but thank you all. I'm gonna end the stream here for tonight. Check out my newsletter. I always put updates in there too. Join the Discord. I am doing a better job of talking and posting when I'm going live. We have polls, we have movie nights. It's great. It's great. I think there's a poll in there right now. I think we're trying to vote for movie night. I think Thursday's winning right now. So please join the community and I'll see you guys around. I'm in Idaho. No, dude, I'm actually not that far from Idaho, and I've been meaning to check out Boise, Idaho. I've only drove through, but I've never really walked around in Boise, so maybe we could all meet up one day. One of my another traveler goer, I haven't spoken to them in a while. I haven't seen them, well, because I haven't streamed as often as I have. But they live in Montana and they throw raves, and they invited my boyfriend and I to eventually be DJs out there. So who knows? We'll make something happen. I live near Boise. Hey, that's sick. So yeah, who knows? One day I'll make it out there, maybe for an event or something. Especially once I start kind of kicking off my whole vendor booth idea. Serentipsy. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm hungry. I'm gonna see if I can get food or make something. And I'll see you guys next time. Moving to, is that New Mexico? Concerts in March if you like metal. I do. Actually, Avenged Sevenfold is coming to Salt Lake, and I really want to go. Do you guys want to help? Get me a ticket. It's okay. It's fine. I'll make a spell for it. If I really want to, I'll make a spell for it. All right, team. I'm gonna go now. Thank you all. We'll chat again soon. And remember to drink lots of water. Look, I even finished this one. There's a little bit left, but I finished a whole bottle. There. So that you guys could see it. Whole bottle on stream. Drink water, please. Have a great day. You too, friends. You too. As a reminder, please make sure to take care of yourself. Aw, thank you, Lone Wolf. I'm so lucky to have you as a mod, man. So lucky. Alright. Good night. And then we have YouTube. Honestly, I feel like the camera quality on YouTube is so much better than TikTok. I wonder if it's because I am using two different cameras. I feel like this camera is more beta than this one. It's okay, it's cool. Whatever.